Hey everyone, I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Today we are reviewing the Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select Loki figure set that is exclusively available right now at the Disney Store as well as Shop Disney online. I would like to thank Diamond Select Toys for providing these figures for review. Greatly appreciated. As you can see, these figures are packaged in the standard Select packaging, and there's several logos on the front there. You see the Marvel Select logo, the Disney logo, as well as Loki's logo, inspired from the comic. On the side of the packaging is comic book artwork of Loki, as both figures are comic based. And the back includes additional logos as well as a look at the figures in hand there. So what I'm going to do now is open this up and let's take a closer look. Here is a look at the figures out of packaging. He comes inspired from his modern outfit as seen in the pages of Marvel Comics, and in this case you get a 2-pack, Loki as an adult and Loki as a child. The adult figure, you see a lot of really great sculpted detail and deco applied to him, including a dark green jacket with a black wash on there, which is also removable, and it also has a gold trim. So there's your look at some of that. You see how the trim is on the edges a little bit throughout some of the folds. That's very nicely done. The area around his shoulders is also painted in metallic gold, but there's also a brown wash on it and also a little bit of black. So you also have that going on. It's definitely a lot of deco applied to this jacket, which looks great. The rest of the outfit, he has a shiny metallic green shirt, which you see here. That also includes a sculpted texture, which is also very nicely done. There's your closer look there. The jacket is removable, but let's take a look here. He has this belt that has accessories applied to it. This also includes a holster for his knife, which is removable. I put the knife in as it came separate in the packaging just to show you guys, but you'll probably see it better when the jacket is removed. And he's also got this little pouch thing here, which is not removable. The same metallic green deco and texture is on his thighs here, which also looks great. And that's the same thing on the other side. The boots, very nicely done. It has that gold trim, different shade of green, and the pants are done in a matte black finish. Let's take a look at his sleeves. So his sleeves have that same shiny green deco, just a different pattern. His hands are gloved, but his fingernails are also painted, which you see here on all 10 fingers. He also has a couple of belt buckles that are painted in metallic gold right on his forearm here. The head sculpt, very nicely done. They really captured a really good likeness here. The crown is not removable, but he's got really nicely done facial details, which you can see. The hair is sculpted, but it also has looks like a hint of a blue wash over the black, which makes it stand out a little bit. So that's very nicely done. The horns on the crown, as I said, is not removable, and it's also painted in a little bit of metallic gold. So that makes it also stand out. Loki as a child is done in a different outfit. However, there's a lot of the same colors, different tone greens. I think the tone to the metallic gold is the same. And there's also a metallic red gem on his belt buckle right here, as well as just below the knees. This figure is non-articulated, and it's just really meant for display. The attention to detail is just phenomenally done. The crown is also not removable on him. Facial details nicely done. Details on the outfit, you can see they really did a good job on it. It has that same black wash as the jacket on the other figure. The back of him, you see a white hood right there. There's a look at the rest of the outfit. It has that same metallic gold and dark green as the jacket to the other figure, as I said. And you also see those red gems on the back of his elbow as well. And on this one, it's the side. This figure also comes with a little figure stand to help him stand. And that's just very easy to remove. This actually looks like the stand of a Mini-Make figure. My guess is that they just realized that it could work for him. So there's your look at the Loki child version figure. Accessories-wise, Loki includes a sword, which is painted in a metallic silver with the blade, a black handle with some metallic gold there. It's a little bit loose-fitting in his hand, but it stays on pretty well. As far as articulation of the figure, he features the standard select articulation, which we've seen throughout the years. So there's really nothing new or surprising about that. Loki includes a scepter, which is painted in a metallic gold, with an even darker metallic gold sculpted in the sculpted lines there throughout the scepter. And that's some really nice detail that they did. So here's a closer look at that. See where those sculpted lines are, and they painted that in a darker metallic gold. And you see that consistently throughout it. On the tip here, you see this metallic blue ball, which is part of the sculpt. And that's the same on both sides. He can hold this in one or two hands, but since one hand is an open grip and this hand here is just basically open, it's really meant for one hand, but if you wanted to, you can rest it like this with the second one, pose it how you will. Loki features interchangeable arms, which pop out very easily, and then you go ahead and put the forearms back on. In other words, the black gloves there. So that swaps out, and then once the arms are off, you can take off the jacket. So this is what he looks like without all that. And you can even see the holster better with the knife, as I stated at the beginning of the video. Here's a closer look at that. And this is loose fitting, however, it's not removable. So take the knife out, that's very easy to do, and you can put it right in his hand. However, the knife, just like the sword, is loose fitting and he doesn't have a tight grip on it. So it can fall out of his hand. So just be aware of that. For storage of the long sword, there's the option to place it as shown around the back of the belt. And that's just so you can place it somewhere on the figure, which is pretty neat. You see how that slides right in there. Or you can just put it, keep it right in his hand here if you like. And you can see how loose it is inside the hand. There's a lot of room here, which I think it's a bit of a shame that they didn't tighten it up a little bit, but it still looks good. Let's take a look at it from back here. So there's a look at him holding the sword. And here's a back view of it. Here's another look at him again holding the scepter, this time without the jacket on. As I said before, the arms are interchangeable and you can swap these out with the new arms that are on him right now. Overall, he's a phenomenal figure. I highly recommend you guys picking him up, especially if you're an Avengers fan, Thor fan, or just Marvel fans in general. I think he's definitely a great addition to the line. I love the fact that you get an extra bonus figure, a young version of Loki, which is a very nice addition to the set. He is exclusively available right now at the Disney Store, as well as Shop Disney Online, so make sure to pick him up while he's still available. Thank you again to Diamond Select Toys for providing him for review. Greatly appreciate that. I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more coverage.